Chevelle Thomas retired from the Army as a lieutenant colonel after 23 years of service, but she's not the first in her family to serve.
My grandfather, Conrad Nichols, he served in World War II. My father, Palmer Nichols, he served in the Vietnam War.
And Thomas has gone on to further that proud tradition, taking her to wherever the Army decided she needed to be, including deployments in Iraq and Afghanistan, where she earned the Bronze Star. But she's proud of one assignment in particular, promoting the Army and all it has to offer as a public affairs specialist.
At that point, it was Army of One, and I kind of oversee the marketing aspect of that for African American and minority outreach. So I worked with a lot of our minority outreach programs.
She was able to meet a lot of famous people along the way, including the commanders-in-chief.
President Bush Sr., Jr., President Clinton, President Obama, President Trump.
Now, for the past 5 years, she's showing high school students ways to find success in their lives by teaching in the Mobile County Public Schools' robust Junior Reserve Officer Training Corps, or JROTC program. And that stands to reason. It's the program that started her career.
I went to middle school one day. I saw a JROTC drill team perform, and I said, "Oh, I want to be a drill sergeant. I want to be a drill sergeant." And then the next thing you know, I went to high school, where I ran into my senior Army instructor, Lieutenant Colonel retired Walter Crimmins, and I told him I wanted to be a drill sergeant, and he looked at me, I looked at him, and he said, "I think you can do something bigger."
It also stands to reason that when an important opening came up for the JROTC program, her now immediate boss, Lieutenant Colonel retired Frank Barrow, offered her a job.
And I think you saw the passion that she has about students, and in her own mind she started reflecting on how the big impact she had from JROTC and Walt Crimmins, who's a personal friend of mine as well. And that's when I knew there was a change in her demeanor, that this is where I need to be.
And she's making an impact with students and her coworkers.
She's an amazing person to work with as well as to work for. Right? She's always pushing the kids to do their best.
Kids seem to enjoy everything that we do, and they look up to her.
JROTC is a citizenship program. Not all students will take a path to the military, but they will learn important lessons from those like Thomas.
This is what right and wrong look like. This is what you're supposed to do when no one's looking. We want you to have integrity, okay, so that you can be a productive citizen, which is a part of society, which makes this world go round.
And it's why Lieutenant Colonel Chevelle Thomas is our Serving Those Who Serve hero. Bill Riles, WKRG News 5.